Alright, what is up, Clemson Nation? Tiger Nation, listen. This hate week between Clemson and LSU, it's got to be one of the biggest ones I've seen. We got people making videos about it all the way in Oregon with DJ David. We got Gator Boo getting into it down there, and Birdman, everybody getting into this. And it really has turned into Clemson versus the SEC. I mean, what more can I say? We got Garnet Army coming on here talking about some, I don't know, it was like excuses he thought somebody was making or something. We got Gator Boo coming on here making some bets. And then trash talking Clemson. And, you know, we got Savage Tiger to thank for that. He really has gotten stuff stirred up this year, or this hate week especially. The last 2 games, he's gotten everything stirred up. And, you know, it really has let us see, this hate week has let us see who the conference homers are and who the loyal fans are. And I say that because, in my opinion, conference homers are bandwagon fans, in a way. You're not a very loyal fan if you're a conference homer. You're not. If you're sitting there getting happy, and I mean, it's one thing to pull for your teams, or pull for the conference you play in, like their teams that they're in the big games, but to brag about it, that's bandwagon. You're only supposed to brag about what your team does. Alright? That's like me as a Falcons fan, bragging when the Saints are pulling for the Saints in the, or the Panthers to win the Super Bowl, or for the Braves fans like me to pull for the Phillies because they're in our division. It's never going to happen. I know in college football, you know, strength of schedule is a big thing, and it's not for you guys. You don't have to pull for your conference over there because your conference is in a position right now to where even if it lost the national championship game, you'd still have a top 10 strength of schedule. You don't have to pull for your conference. All right, it's a bandwagon thing. If you brag about it, you're a bandwagon fan, in my opinion. Like I said, it's okay to pull for it, but I just want to get that out there. I mean, I've had some Gamecock fans, a lot of Tennessee fans. I've never seen a Tennessee conference homer. That's one thing I respect about their fan base. Let's see, we've seen, you know, I've seen half the LSU fans say they're not conference homers. The other half say they are. I've seen a few South Carolina fans say they are. Seems like Garnet Army's a conference homer. I've seen, seems like almost every TTCer from South Carolina, and a lot of those TTCers are conference homers. Gator Boo said he was a conference homer. But let's see. I'm trying to think here. Some Gamecock fans came on here and told me they were not conference homers. It's just split it. You've just been able to find out who the conference homers are and who the loyal fans are. But, you know, hopefully we can get back to talking about Clemson versus LSU at some point soon, because this has all been Clemson versus the SEC. And Birdman that was a funny video he got out there with him and Savage Tiger going after the SEC in that tag team reach. And that's how Clemson fans really feel every time we play an SEC team, because it's just a bunch of bandwagon fans teaming up on us. But what do you expect? You know, that's what you get. The SEC's been brainwashed by ESPN to think it's okay to be conference homers. Shout out to everybody in this hate week, all the subs, everything going on. I look forward to seeing way more videos from everybody, but I had to get that out there, boys, because there's one thing I don't like. It's them conference homers, and y'all know that. They said they're going to team together. Bring it. It's Clemson versus the SEC. It ain't the ACC versus the SEC. So if y'all want to bring them bandwagon fans, bring it.